play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Ties in the culture. Hit you with the K ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you flustered. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle. Rolling out through the road. Remember this and junk at the top. I was gonna get something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush off with nothing?
Yeah, because I gotta see when this guy is on. Or you could tell me. And you milk. Is there anybody on the screen? The Giants? Still nothing? Just tell me when he pops up. Nothing?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again.
Nothing.
I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I hold it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the day, I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins.
Buddy.
Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah.
She's the best.
I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Thanks, buddy. What are you watching? King Kong versus what?
Dinosaurs.
And what? Oh, in a movie?
Yeah.
The movie King Kong? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah! Well, this is officially my remote control now. Get it? You guys get it? So.
Not good.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium.
What? Go spray it then if it bothers you that much.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
Looking from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
44-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. The Eagles have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Golden Tate. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia.
Jalen Reagor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Eagles 7.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st down, Eagles.
incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He will push his way down to about the 14. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano now to add the extra point. And he missed missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
Back to throw. Jones going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Everyone got four.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Incomplete.
But it's second down.
It's second down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, here's Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the Eagles' 20-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll go to Barkley again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
First and 10.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Operating from the gun. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Miles Sanders. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was taken down at the
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
4 yards the pickup, first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 31, Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Watkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to air one out. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 50-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Giants 22. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sanders, the Eagles.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Eagle ball carrier.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taylor on the stop.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
This is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.